Honorable Minister KJ George, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskara and good evening. Before anything else, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Minister for joining us this evening, and also for the very personal support that he has given to this initiative. When I had the pleasure of first meeting him a couple of months ago and speaking to him about the project, his reaction was immediately positive, and he offers his support without any hesitation. I was deeply grateful then, and I'm particularly pleased to have the opportunity to thank him publicly this evening. Minister, your presence here is a powerful expression of the importance that Karnataka attaches to the relationship with Italy, and to culture as an essential part of that relationship. The ever-growing friendship between Italy and India takes shapes also here in Karnataka, through our institutions, our companies, our universities, our artists, and through the many personal relationships that bring our two countries closer every day. Therefore, it is with great pride that I welcome you to this official opening of our exhibition, One Mother, Many Mother Tongues. For us, at the Consulate General of Italy, this is a project of particular importance and one of the most ambitious cultural initiatives Italy has undertaken in India. At its heart is an image that is among the oldest and most universal in human experience, the image of the mother and child. Across different civilizations, religions, regions, and periods, the bond between mother and child has taken extraordinarily diverse artistic and symbolic form. This show brings together works spanning for over 2 millennia. From India, we encounter extraordinary representation of Ariti, the Matrikas, and other manifestations of the divine feminine coming from different regions and artistic traditions. From Italy, we have remarkable Etruscan images of Mother Matuta, the ancient protector of children, and a figure associated with renewal and regeneration. And of course, we have Sandro Botticelli's Madonna and Child, painted around 1490 and presented in India for the very first time. To have a work by one of the great masters of Italian Renaissance here in Bengaluru is an exceptional occasion. But the importance of this exhibition does not lie in Botticelli alone. What makes it truly fascinating is the dialogue between the works. A Renaissance painting from Florence stands alongside much older Etruscan tradition and extraordinary Indian sculpture. Marble, sandstone, terracotta, and painting speak to one another across centuries. The exhibition celebrates the richness of difference while exploring those fundamental experiences that allow us to recognize something of ourselves in other cultures. The extraordinary works that we will unveil tonight have the power to speak to us directly and to strike a very intimate chord. They were created in different countries, different centuries, and within very different systems of belief. And yet, we can still recognize ourselves into them, almost as we were looking into a mirror. At the time when artificial intelligence is in everybody's mind, I think this is something particularly important. Technology is becoming increasingly capable of producing images, words, and ideas, and even of imitating aspects of human creativity. But encounters such as the one offered by this exhibition remind us that the human being must always remain at the center, because art is not simply the production of an image. It takes us to the very core of what it means to be human. And this is exactly why images created hundreds or even thousands of years ago can still speak to us so powerfully today. This exhibition also takes place at a particularly significant moment in the relations between Italy and India, where two countries have elevated their relationship to a special strategic partnership. This is not simply a diplomatic label. It reflects a new level of trust and ambition, and the recognition that Italy and India increasingly see one another not only as friends and commercial counterparts, but as natural long-term partners. It is a partnership that today encompasses innovation and technology, industry and investment, science, defense, space, education, sustainability and connectivity, and culture is an essential part of it. Here in Bengaluru and across southern India, we see this relationship taking shape every day. Our ambition at the Consul General of Italy has been to help build a living bridge between Italy and this extraordinary region of India, connecting institution, company, university, artists, researchers, and above all, people. Culture, as I said, is essential to that effort. For us, culture is not an add-on or a decorative element of diplomacy. It is one of our most powerful languages. It allows us to speak directly to people across generations and backgrounds, and it opens doors that politics and business alone cannot always open. One mother, many mother tongues represent exactly the kind of cultural diplomacy in which we believe. It shows that the relationship between Italy and India is rooted not only in the opportunities of today, but also in the extraordinary depth of our civilization. And as we look ahead and we prepare for the Italy-India Year of Culture and Tourism in 2027, I hope this exhibition can be a sign of much more to come. There is also another aspect of this project which is particularly important to us. We want this exhibition to reach well beyond traditional museum audience. Together with the Prestige Heritage Learning Initiative, National Gallery and Modern Art, and with the support of the Department of Tourism, we are developing an extensive program of guided visits, school outreach, educational activities, and community engagement. The response has been so far extraordinary. 31 schools and institutions have signed up so far, and many more have expressed interest in this program. We are particularly committed to creating opportunities for those that may not normally have easy access to cultural opportunities of this kind. Because cultural diplomacy ultimately is not simply about bringing objects from one country to another. It is about creating encounters between people. None of this would have been possible without an extraordinary collective effort. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Culture and Government of India, the National Gallery of Modern Art in Bengaluru, Director Bianca Maria Francis, for their partnership and commitment. My particular gratitude goes to Prestige Group, whose generous support has been fundamental in making this project possible, and to Redzwan Razak Museum of Indian Paper Money, our cultural partner. A very special acknowledgement to our curators, Professor Namana Ahuja, a name that really needs little introduction to anyone who is familiar with Indian art history. I would like to thank him for his vision, scholarship, and the enormous energy he devoted to this project. My warmest thanks also to the other curator, Andrea Anastasio, who unfortunately cannot be with us tonight due to a small health problem. But his profound knowledge of both Italy and India and his extraordinary commitment has been essential in bringing this exhibition together. I would also like to thank all the museums, institutions, and private lenders in India and Italy who have entrusted us with these exceptional works. And finally, I would like to thank my team at the Consul General of Italy, who have really gone above and beyond to make this exhibition possible. Thank you very much to everybody, and I really hope you enjoy this extraordinary exhibition.